Hello, Elly here from Thankful Flow Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for another practice on this YouTube channel. If you haven't already, then please do make sure to subscribe so that you can see the further flows that I have coming up and released every week. And we've got more exciting flows to come in a series in December, Mindful Mornings, and that'll be coming out soon, and in January we'll have Yoganuary as well. So coming into a comfortable standing position, this is going to be a practice that's suitable for someone who already has an existing yoga practice. This is going to be a fiery, energetic practice. So it will feel very energizing, and you will be feeling the heat within the body throughout. So there will be some challenging transitions and things in there as well. So as always, listening to your body, taking any blocks and props that you need, taking a child's pose at any time. So come into your comfortable standing position, feet roughly hip width apart, and we're going to close off the eyes to begin with. And starting to notice your breath. And when we bring our awareness to our breath, to where the breath travels to within our body, this allows us to really come into the present moment. This allows us to create space. And take a moment to check in with how the body is feeling today, how you are feeling today. Noticing any sensations in the hands, the arms. Starting to relax the shoulders, relax the neck. And then we'll open the eyes back up when you're ready. Taking a couple of shoulder rolls. And then bring the hands around behind the back, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back, open across the chest. Breathing here. And release, bring the hands out in front, interlace the fingers as you exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest, round the spine, draw the belly button in towards the spine. Feeling that lovely opening into the back of the body here. Maybe you can feel it in the shoulders. Breathing here. Inhale, release. And then grounding through the left foot, we're going to draw this right knee in towards the chest. See if you can take a hug here. Start to circle the right ankle. Going around in both directions. Then opening this right knee out to the side. Doesn't matter how far out it comes. You can take the hands away if you want to add in extra little bit of challenge here. Slowly draw the right knee back into center. And then see if without putting the foot down, you can bring your heel in towards your hip and then bring your right hand to the foot. Finding a little quad stretch here. Inhale, sweep the left fingertips up to the sky, grow the spine tall. Well done, and release, bring that right foot down, take a little wiggle or a shake, anything you need. And then we're going to come on to the other side, so hug your left knee in towards the chest. Keep that space across the chest, so check in with what the upper body's doing here. We're not rounding the spine at all. Keeping the spine nice and long. Circle the ankle. It's going in one direction, then going back in the other direction as well. And now gently start to open that left knee out to the left side, so opening into the hip. Notice how the hip's feeling today. Take the hands away if you want to. And then draw the left knee back into center. And then we're going to bring the left heel in towards the hip. Take the left hand to the left foot, finding the quad stretch, and we inhale, sweep the right fingertips up to the sky, grow the spine tall. Lifting up and out from the pelvis. Well done. And release the arm, release the foot. And we're going to come to the top of your mat, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. So feet roughly hip width apart. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky, grow the spine tall. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, jump or step it back to plank. Breathing here, connecting to your inner line of energy. Shoulders above the wrists. Now move through your chaturanga, inhaling into either an upward facing dog or a cobra. And exhale back to your downward facing dog, hips reaching up to the sky. Start to take a little pedal out through the feet here. Feeling into the backs of the legs and the hips. Noticing any areas that feel tight or restricted. Just observing, not labeling or judging anything. Just coming from a place of acceptance for whatever is alive for you today. Inhale, send the gaze between the hands, step or jump the feet in, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, hands through to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Pausing here. Finding your connection to breath. And inhale, sweep the fingertips back up to the sky. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forwards, bend the legs as much as you need to. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, step or jump the feet back and flow through your chaturanga. Inhaling through to an upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, coming back to your downward facing dog. Just remembering you can take a child's pose at any time you need to. Press the mat away with your hands, sending the gaze between your knees. Inhale, send the gaze between the hands, step or jump the feet in. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine, find your Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up to the sky, grow the spine tall. Exhale, float the hands through to heart center. Inhale, sit the hips back, find your Utkatasana, your chair pose. Inner thighs squeezing in together, belly coming away from the thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, step or jump the feet back and work through your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhaling back to your downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, we step the right foot through between the hands, reach the fingertips up to the sky, find a high lunge, take your Kali Mudra here. So interlacing the fingers and the index fingers staying long. And we're going to take some dips with the back leg. So for 3 counts, we're going to drop that back knee down, hovering away from the mat. So 1, stay with your breath, 2, 3, coming back to that high lunge. And then we're going to reach the left arm out in front, right arm comes out behind, find your evolved reverse warrior. So my right hand's coming down towards this back left thigh. If this is too strong, you can take the hand to the hip instead. Breathing here. Now, windmill the arms around, bring the hands to heart center, bring your weight into your right leg, finding your warrior 3. So hips are nice and square, left leg's pressing out behind. You can bring your hands to blocks if you need to. And then we're going to take 3 dips here. So we're going to bend through this right leg and we're going to hook the left knee around towards the shin, okay? So coming back to the warrior 3, 2 more. So hooking that left knee in, bringing the left leg back out. 1 more, hooking that left knee in, bringing the left leg back out. Well done. Take a big step back. Find your high lunge again. Well done for staying with me. Now turning to the side, we're going to float down into our right side Skandasana, hands to heart center. Sending your gaze up to the sky. If you need to stay higher up in your Skandasana, you absolutely can. Breathing here. And then powering through to a wide leg position and pointing the toes forwards. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side, keeping the spine long. Inhale, reach the crown of the head to the ceiling. As you exhale, I want you to hinge from the hips, start to fold forwards. We're going to come down to this halfway point. And then from here, see if you can reach this right hand over to the left foot, reach the left fingertips up to the sky. If that's too strong, just bring the right hand to a place that feels right for you. It could be more in the center line. Breathing here, finding that nice stretch through the body. Well done. Float back so that the arms are both reaching out to the side again. And then we come over to the other side, so left hand's finding that right foot, right fingertips reaching up to the sky. And just adjusting where the left hand comes to if you need to. It doesn't have to reach that foot. It's okay if it doesn't. Honor where you're at today. There's no right or wrong if you're listening to your body and your breath. Well done. Come back to center, arms out to the side. Inhale, start to lift the chest. Draw the belly button in, pressing the feet down and away, keeping the spine nice and long. As you come up and release the arms, float the hands around to frame the front foot, step it back to plank, and we'll vinyasa. Inhaling through upward facing dog or cobra. And exhaling back to your downward facing dog. Breathing here. Taking this moment to reconnect with your breath. You can take a child's pose if you need to. Inhale, sweep the left foot through between the hands. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. Find your Kali Mudra. So low, high lunge. Then we're going to dip the back knee down for 3. So dropping it down for 1. And 2. And 3. Reach the right hand forwards, left fingertips float back. Find your evolved reverse warrior. Sending your gaze over that left shoulder if you can. No worries if not. Then floating the arms around, bringing the weight into the left foot. Find your warrior 3. Hands can come to blocks if you need to. Press that back foot out behind. Now we're going to take our 3 dips here, so bending through the left leg. Hook this right knee around behind. Bring it back out to your warrior 3. 2 more. Hooking that right knee around. And bringing it back out behind. Last one, well done. Bending, taking the hook. Bringing it back out behind. And then take a big step back, finding a high lunge. Pivoting around, bending through the left leg, finding left side Skandasana. Hands at heart center, gaze comes up to the sky. Breathing here, taking any modifications that you need to take. Powering through to our wide leg position. So pointing the toes forwards again here. Inhale, hands come out to the side. Start to hinge from the hips, folding forwards, keeping the spine nice and long. Coming to a roughly halfway point, right hand comes to the left foot. Reach the left fingertips up to the sky, taking our twist. Option to float this left hand around, bring it to the right thigh here, if that's in your practice. Well done. Unraveling, bringing both hands out to the side. Then we sweep the left hand over to the right foot, right fingertips reach up to the sky, follow with the gaze, breathing here. Maybe you're wrapping the right arm around, finds the left thigh. That's just an option, don't force anything. And releasing. Now I want you to come down, just hang down into your fold now, into your prasarita padotonasana. Option to take a headstand here if that's in your practice, as always. If it's not, just take the fold. So option for your tripod headstand, lifting the feet away, seeing if you can bend the legs, maybe you can touch the feet together, having a little play here, maybe straightening through the legs. And when you're ready, just slowly bringing your feet back down to your prasarita position. Hands can come back to the hips. Inhale, draw the belly button in, keep the spine long. As you lift the chest, coming back to center, floating the arms around to frame the front foot, stepping it back, and we'll vinyasa. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhaling back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze between the hands, step or jump the feet in. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine, find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sit the hips back, find your Utkatasana. Squeezing the thighs to get together, drawing the energy up from the ground into the legs, into the body. And then we're going to come straight back down. So exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, padotonasana. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, step or jump the feet back. Work through another vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Well done. I know lots of vinyasas today. Seeing where you can feel that heat in the body. And then from here we're going to inhale into, shift the shoulders forwards above the wrist to plank. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. And then start to bring the right leg down for our pigeon pose. So right knee's coming to the outside of the right wrist. Again, taking any blocks or props that you need here. So take the support that you need in your practice. And then we're going to walk the hands down, folding over that front leg. Breathing into that hip space, Svadhisthana. Just being the observer of your breath, your body. Inhale, walking the hands back in. Tuck under the back toes, power through that back leg, step the right leg back. And we'll come to left side, so left knee to elbow. Then the left knee comes down. And we slide it back, finding our pigeon position on the other side. So squaring off the hips. So hips should be shining forwards here. And then walking the hands out in front, folding forwards in your pigeon. Closing off the eyes or taking a steady gaze. walking the hands back in. And you're going to see if from here you're going to put the weight into this the left bum cheek, and you're going to sweep this right leg around and see if you can hook the right leg over the left to find your Gomukhasana position. So the knees are stacked. If this is too much, you can take half Gomukhasana and have the underneath leg staying long. And we're going to take a fold in our Gomukhasana. So we're going to inhale here and then walk the hands forwards, folding over the legs. Inhale, walking the hands back in, coming back up. And we're going to do a fun little twist around. So bringing your hands over. So I'm twisting to the left. I'm bringing my hands down. So we're twisting, and then you should end up with your left leg over the right leg. If you end up in a heap on your mat or you're very confused, just bring your legs back to Gomukhasana position, but this time the other side. So right leg underneath the left. Inhale here with a neutral spine, and exhale, we fold forwards. And starting to come away from the fold, just unraveling the legs. You can take a little window wipe with the knees from side to side. And finding your way to a comfortable seated position on the mat. We'll close off this practice with a releasing breath. So we'll inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3. Exhale out through the mouth like a big sigh. Letting it all go. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. Please do check out the link below to the other things that I offer. Please do subscribe to this channel. If anyone's interested in these gorgeous leggings, they are fully sustainable, made from recycled plastic bottles from a company called Silverwind. I do have a little discount code, so check the link out for that below if that's of interest. They are the softest material and really unique and beautiful designs from a beautiful small business. So yeah, take a look at that if that's of interest. But yeah, I can't wait to see you again for another flow very soon. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.